needs a trucker voice. So hello, Scully.
The tow trucker voice is in the house.
There we go. And you heard the little rosy laugh there from NCK707. Hi,
Hey
Shireen.
guys, how's it going?
All right, this is our second live stream. You guys excited?
Very.
Yeah, very excited. No, that wasn't sarcasm. I really am excited.
Didn't sound that way though.
Okay, so I think these guys are probably just warming up at the moment. They started off a team deathmatch. So it looks like a little bit of...
Just having a bit of fun now.
Yeah, so I mean, if we look, it's a pretty interesting matchup tonight. I think, I mean, if you look at, let's talk about Team 1, the guys that are playing America at the moment, that's the 3%ers team. Although it does seem like there's a little bit of a... Let me just check over here. I see they are swapping sides as we're talking. But
So
primarily...
ready.
Yeah, but primarily it looks like AoV in Team 1 at the moment. So we've got True Brutality, we've got Popeye there, Does Winkle, a couple of familiar names, Tackleberry's obviously also there, Queen Sparrow, Rob Riding Hood, King Sparrow's there also. And then I think the underdogs for tonight is probably the 3%er guys, at least based on paper and if you look at their stats. But we've got a couple of them there, Diablo, PhD, Savage is there as well, Pape is also there, Captain Pape, so a couple of familiar names there as well. Been shot by a couple of these guys, more than once.
Yeah,
much more than once.
Some of the names that I recognize will be the Sparrow King and Queen, Edge 777, and Rob Ridingwood, definitely Tackleberry, and Football Pilot, excellent pilot that guy, and Popeye ZA. Some of the names that I recognize. So we're still sitting on a warm-up at the moment.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like, look, the matchup for tonight, according to the schedule, is 3 conquest games. So obviously we're in a TDM at the moment, in a team deathmatch, so I think they're just doing it for a bit of a warm-up. You know, get the guns clean, shoot out the old... the
dust, get rid of the dust.
The old
Sunlight
dust
desert.
from, yeah.
Listen guys, I'm just checking out. I don't see the feed actually running on YouTube. Are we live? Are we not?
We are live. We have 4 viewers so far.
4 viewers. So why do I not see this?
Want me to patch your wound?
I would like to share it on Facebook
I'll fix those wounds.
so we can...
Oh,
here we go. I got it.
you got it.
I got it. I'm going to share it on Facebook.
Good, good. Okay, we got a little bit of action happening over here by the trains. Well, on the other side of the trains, actually. They look like they're having a lot of fun on this round, actually.
Yeah, so at the moment it looks like, I mean, at least on my screen, it looks like 3% is appearing red on my side.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, that's correct. So we have AoV on blue. There's a couple of interesting facts as I look at the AoV team at this point in time. Collectively, I see that they've got an average win percentage of 66.2% and a KD of 2.5% for the team collectively, which is actually pretty good. I don't know if you've got something like that on your side for 3%ers. Jaco?
Well, I've got some stats for the 3%er guys. Unfortunately, not all of them are registered on battletracker.com yet.
And why the bloody hell not? We've set out 3 of those videos and asked them politely to go, please register on battlefieldtracker.com, and they haven't done that.
Those have those. I mean, I've got a rough sort of estimate, but I mean, please don't hold to this. So you're looking at a collective KD of around 1.51, which is not bad. And then, of course, look, there's a couple of seasoned players in here as well. I mean, if you look at AoV, they've probably got about 6 guys that are level capping at the moment. So
Yes.
in 2%, there's no level caps yet, but there's a couple of guys who are sort of, you know, ranking into the high 80s and below 90s. You know, so from that perspective, I think AoV probably the more seasoned team in terms of experience on Battlefield 1. But then again, I mean, these guys from 3%ers, you know, they've played other Battlefield games before. So between the two teams, an immense amount of you know, sort of experience, right?
Correct, yeah. We've actually got about 7 players from the AoV team that's ranked in the 90s at the moment, which is actually very good. And yeah, so like I say, they've got a collective KD of 2.5% and an average win of 66%.
Yeah, no, look, I mean, obviously that average KD is pushed up quite a bit, I assume, by you know, guys like Rob, who has an above 5 KD because of his work in a tank. So I guess that pushes up the average a little bit.
Absolutely. I mean, if you look at some of his stats, you know, the time he spent in his vehicles is 58%, and the planes 11%, and being a foot soldier only 31%. So that definitely pushes up your KD.
Remind me to never play a match with you guys around, because I would really hate for you guys to be looking at my stats.
Where you listed, Siri?
No, nope.
Right, let me find you.
Nope.
Yeah,
Let's not do
let's
that.
have a look.
Let's not have a laugh like that. I'm purely a social player.
Yeah, some interesting stats here from Poopel Pilot. He's played the Battlefield 1 franchise for collectively like 12 days and 4 hours already, with a game score of 22,268,000 points, with a win percentage of 65%, which places him in the top 9%. And then a KD of 4.58%, which places him obviously in the top 1% in South Africa at the moment. And if we look at the breakdown of his time used, he spent 21% in tanks and vehicles, 40% in airplanes, and 39% as a foot soldier.
Which is probably why his name contains a pilot.
Yeah, exactly. I have a feeling he likes flying.
Yeah. All right, there we go. So I think that was the warm-up game. We'll see where it loads onto now, but it should load onto.
Yeah, we've got a conquest.
First conquest. Yeah, I think this is the first actual match. I mean, obviously the deathmatch was just the warm-up.
Yes.
So I think we're going on to the first actual match now.
So conquest, and do we have, what is it, a 12 by 12? 12 on each side.
Yeah, 12 versus 12. And the first one will be Argonne Forest. So this is going to be interesting because of the fact that there's a couple of AoV players that are very good in vehicles, and of course Argonne Forest is so limiting in terms of movement that there's, I mean, there's no vehicles or tanks or planes or whatever around. So it's going to be interesting to see how that infantry plays out.
Yeah. So let me just give you the lowdown of the AoV players in this match. We're having Daz Wilkin, Demi Dames, Edge 777, Rango, King Sparrow, Poopel Pilot, Queen Sparrow, Rochi, Rob Ridingwood, Tackleberry, True Brutality, and Popeye ZA. That's the team that makes up AoV clan.
Okay, and then of course we've got on the 3%er side, we've got it looks like Baruch 17, Bird Force, Credestri, Diablo ZA, Captain Pipe, PhD 69, S15 we've got Mark 88, Mr. LMK 102, Savage X Joker, and we've got Steph 1401. So I mean it's 12 on 12. It's a very even lineup. Again, I mean there's a couple of level caps on the AoV side. If I have a quick look at the board, it looks like the highest ranking 3% player is. If you give me 1 second, we can just look at
89.
Stats here.
It would be
89
Mr.
at the
LMK.
moment, yeah. So I mean, that's their top ranking player. So I mean, between the two sides, I mean, there's a fair amount of play that's gone in terms of
the hours put in.
There's some hours put in, right?
Okay, so on the red side we have it looks like AoV is on the red side now.
Yeah. The guys are now just coming up on C.
Yeah, they're moving down the railway side. Tackleberry, Poople Pilot, and True Brutality together with
they're gonna meet.
Popeye.
Yeah, they're gonna
heading to C.
They're about to meet each other now. There we go. Some serious firing going on. A couple of guys taking the lorry as well.
I see we've got a few guys trying to flank here. We've got Rob Ridingwood and Rango coming in from the left-hand side, approaching C. Coming through this narrow corridor, the choke point here by the trains. I don't know if any of the blue players have managed to come around to D yet. Did they manage to get through? Not yet. That open Queen Sparrow blocking this little passageway by the trains. All the players are being held back.
So it looks like AoV's taking backseat.
Just got 3 of the guys on the red side that were ambushed on the back side of the train here by C. Good work there by the blue team.
Oh, so Mr.
King Sparrow and Rango moving in
by himself at the moment, doing some reviving. That's good. He's going to come in for another revive.
Medics.
Revive Savage. Oh, but Rango got him.
Yeah, Rango coming in here to try and clean up C.
Well, Rango's 3 on 1. 3 on 1 now. Let's see.
Oh.
They finally got
him. He's out.
But it took out a couple of guys.
Yeah, but yeah, the cavalry is coming. Check on the right hand side. That's Vulcan, H777. Moving slowly behind these trees, looking for cover.
They're clearing up. I think they want to make sure they take this point.
Nice work of taking C.
We've got Edge coming in as well. There we go. Squad of 3.
The rest, the rest AoV moving on to C.
Some action happening at Bravo as well. AoV slightly losing the flag there.
Got Captain Pipe standing guard over these doors, blowing it open with his rocket gun. Trying to make space. I suppose they don't want to get locked in here by B.
Yeah, so we've got 2 AoV players, Rob and Poople Pilot, and I just see the Tribute Trailer joined and Tackleberry all joined on B. They're going to take B now in a couple of seconds.
Well, a lot of explosions happening here by B. So we've got AoV in the lead, currently holding flag number B, B, C and D, with a total of 68 points and 3% on 37.
Okay. That's pretty good action.
Gonna have to see if some of the 3%ers are trying to flank and see if they can get behind the C flag in order to capture E or D. None of the teams have captured the points on their side actually. On AoV side we have E, and on 3%ers we've got A, which has not been captured. H777 taking a safe route within one of these train cars.
Quite a bit of a battle happening here in front of B, between the train tracks and the door. A couple of guys here just hanging back a little bit.
Well, there was. It doesn't seem to be any 3%ers there anymore.
Poople Pilot making use of good cover here. hiding behind the rocks. This is actually a nice map to play. With a lot of cover, you know, it's not like the desert maps. So the versatility that we have in these maps are actually pretty cool.
Yeah, the AoV guys are clearly trying to look for who is on Bravo. They can't find Bird Force, and he's hiding in the corner in the front. Oh, did they find him?
I see we've got Savage X Joker 7 from 3%ers trying to flank, but he's being Popeye ZA just stopped him in his tracks.
No, we've got 2-on-1, 3-on-1. Sorry, with football pilot here and
there we
go.
Go.
3%ers.
Seems like
2-on-1 now.
Getting a bit of resistance here, but the train now. Edge is making good use of his weapon at the moment, trying to keep 3%ers just at bay, but didn't succeed.
These AoV guys,
Such bad spawning on people.
joining the match here by the trains.
but they play extremely well as a unit, right? I mean, they're almost never alone. I mean, even if you see them breaking off, you know, they sort of break off into twos.
Into teams, yeah, they stay there.
Which always helps, right?
So we've got 3%ers that managed to get through to the D flag, but we've got Demi Diaz and Rango from AoV trying to hold the flag or keep them at bay. So we've only got, who's this? Marky Mark that's still alive, the only one. With about 5 or 6 of the AoV team right on his arse.
And oh, no, they managed to keep D. Bit of a firefight happening there.
Yeah,
Not
it
sure
seems like all the 3%ers have been wiped out here by D.
Something's happening at E here. It's not being taken at the moment.
Yeah, we've got a lot of the 3%ers hiding in the bushes.
Taking a bit of cover.
Yeah.
I think there's a bit of sneaky gameplay sneaky gameplay strategy here. Maybe not a full frontal sort of assault type of.
But what I don't understand is why the 3%ers haven't made an effort to come and take the A flag. The A flag is wide open, it hasn't been touched by any of the teams yet. And that goes for AoV as well. It's as if they're only playing the middle 3 flags at the moment.
Well, it's possible that that's actually a ruling that they asked for in the game.
Could be. Good one. So they only play 3 flags.
It could be that they only played 3 center flags.
Yeah, I have seen that done with the hardcore guys at the moment. But I have seen that they cap the first 2 flags. So each team will cap the flag closest to their spawn.
Okay, and then they just play the middle 3.
Yeah, they just play the middle 3 for the points.
Okay, so we've definitely got AoV in the lead with 216 points versus 65 for 3%ers.
Rochi's on quite a roll here. Busy following him.
Yeah, look,
And he gets taken out by PhD.
I mean, at the moment, the 2 leading individuals is Football Pilot for AoV with 16 kills, 7 deaths. And on the other side, with the 3%er guys, it's Mr. Alan K with 15 kills and 7 deaths.
Wow, that's awesome.
But actually, Mr. Alan K has a slightly higher score than the leading guy in AoV, who's Football Pilot, overall score, even though the team itself is behind at the moment. So
Some good players coming out of 3%ers, that's great.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they just don't have the sort of experience of playing as a team together. That
I'm
AoV
just looking at
clearly does.
looking at the live stats here for Demi. I can see here that his current KD is like 2, and sitting with a kills per minute of 2.44. So these guys are really putting in some effort into this game.
AoV making a big push for B now. But I see there's a bit of a flanking strategy going on from the 3 center guys.
We've got King Sparrow and Rango on the bridge, trying to push back 3%ers. Captain Pipe and Diablo moving from the bottom side of the bridge here by the trains.
There's a couple of AoV guys on the bridge at the moment holding it, doing some of the vibes, edging in. Queensbury missing the charge.
Oh, Diablo.
Unfortunately, Diablo got him.
Diablo, I think that was a knife kill, I think. Or a combination of rifle and a knife kill. Has that happened to you before, Jakob? When you want to knife someone and you pull the trigger and it's a knife shooting spree thing happening.
But the worst thing is if you bayonet charge someone and they manage to sort of just take a step left and you miss.
Well, you see what I've done previously is I actually fall down flat on the ground, the same as when I get charged by a horse.
Oh yeah.
When the cavalry charges down me, I've managed to survive a few situations just by falling on the ground. And then they run past you. But obviously if they come on your side, you'll be fine. But if it runs over you, it's going to knock you with a horse and then you die. Yeah.
I seem to die as area damage when there's a horse near me. It's like I'm allergic to horses or something. Doesn't matter if I'm lying to the side of them or they run over me or whatever. I just fucking die anyway.
Die, you're gonna die.
Yeah. I see a horse coming on, let's like play dead. I'm dead anyway, don't worry about me.
Okay, so it looks like AoV just made sure they have C. They're pushing back towards B.
Yeah, I see we've got Queen Sparrow and Rango trying to keep D.
From an overall score perspective, 3% guys are really keeping up, right? I mean, the number one player is sort of 7,300, and the AoV number one player is sort of 7,600. So I mean, there's not a lot in it in the top 2 players. Obviously, the average scores at the moment on the AoV side is higher than on the 3% side, but I mean, there's a number of kills, right? I mean, 21-10 for Mr. LMK, right, at the moment. So I mean, that's not a bad KD.
Oh, that's very good. Yeah, so if we look at tackle very, let me just open some of his stats on this side. Let's check the live tracking here. I must tell you, I'm very impressed with this battlefieldtrack.com website, giving us some valuable information on a player, and even to be able to look at live stats coming in, which updates like every minute or so.
There we go, the 3% guys have figured out that if they're on this hill and they stick as a unit, then the AoV guys have to come in close to come and kill them, and I think they've got the advantage by being sort of high ground at the moment.
Except for True Brutality, who was just creeping behind them. Oh. Beautiful.
And he's making a killing at the moment.
Literally.
Just laying in it.
He just took them all out. All of them. Except one. And he took the last one out. That was actually fantastic. I just like, all I see is this little red dot creeping back behind them, and just everyone just dies.
I'm wondering whether there was actually sort of a plan that was played out there, that the whole team was keeping them busy with sort of one guy sneaking up behind. I'm not sure.
That's
Maybe
fantastic
it was
if it
very
is.
good. It would be. It would be. It would be actually awesome, awesome sort of tactics, right?
I'm just looking at some of Tackleberry's score. I see that he's taken like 138 dog tags already. And Nemesis kills 338, which is actually pretty impressive. Then his highest Nemesis kill streak was 10.
10. Goodness.
10.
I would hate to have been that person. Hell, I might have been that person.
When we look at his support stats, you can see that his resupplies, we're looking at like 8,591, and heals 5,714 with 870 active vibes, which is not bad. His top kit is support with total time played of 3 days. 3 days in the sun, running and gunning, in the desert maps, in the forest maps.
But I'm just having a look here. There's not a lot of guys who prefer support in the AoV team, right? I mean, I think it's Tackleberry and maybe Queen Sparrow, whose highest sort of class ranking is support, right?
Yes.
So, I mean, overall it looks like medics, assault, and then obviously you've got, you know, the tankers, you know, like Rob and football pilot. You've got the pilot as well.
Yes.
But really only 2 support guys. I can't see the full stats for the 3%ers team, but it also looks like a lot of medics and assaults as well. So support seems to be one that either a lot of people haven't played with, or probably perhaps don't prefer, you know, as a highest ranking class.
Yeah, definitely. When I look at Demi as well, also assault is his top ranking class that he plays with, and then second to that is support, with medic in 3rd place. I don't really see in this current team who's the top medic, or if they do have one. Ah, here we go. 777, Edge 777 with his top class as being a medic. Total score of 8 million. And score per minute 846. Total time played as a medic 6 days. Which is actually...
Oh, that's a lot of time.
That is a lot of time.
So look, I mean, at the moment it looks like AoV is controlling most of the points. Or at least the 3 that's being played over. I can definitely say that I'm sure that they're not playing A and E, because definitely those points haven't been taken. So the 3 points in the middle is what it's all about.
And they've obviously agreed as well not to use the behemoth.
Yes, yes. Because that's
the
not
coal train, eh?
The coal train, yes.
The coal train.
Yeah, looking at Edge's heals, you won't believe me, but he's got like 18,107 heals.
Ew.
With total revives of 2,093. That is awesome.
That is a lot of heals, mate.
He's healed, his average heal per minute is 1.90, so it's like almost 2 people every minute he heals while he's playing it as the medic class.
It's pretty good. There's a little bit of action sort of on the bottom side of the train, yeah? There we go.
Fix those
A couple
wounds.
of people are right over there. I think the 3%ers are trying this tactic again of keeping a little bit of the high ground. Although if there's only 1 or 2 guys, it makes it very difficult to keep that little hill on the opposite side of B.
Just underneath Popeye, there's actually two guys from 3%ers. And he didn't even know they were there. He doesn't know the second one is there now. He's killed one, but the second one is there, and he doesn't know that Popeye is there. So that's. Oh, there we go.
Oh,
He's
that was
down.
unfortunate for SA. I think it's S15222. He actually had a good spot there. There was so many AoV guys around. He was unlucky to be in that position.
Yeah, it would have been great if he had a couple guys spawn on him.
Yeah. That's why, I mean, Popeye wasn't aware that he was there.
Yeah, Popeye had no.
Of...
I don't think that S knew that he was there either, though. But I mean, those two, they were just completely looking in opposite directions.
It's interesting to see that King Sparrow and Queen Sparrow, just looking at their stats and comparing it side by side, I can see that King Sparrow, his most favorite kit that he uses is Assault, and then secondly is Tanker. And with Queen Sparrow, it's Support and then Tanker. So obviously those two playing as a team, supplementing each other, one supplying and one taking out tanks and so on.
All very sweet.
Yeah. We've got King Sparrow, also a bit of a foot soldier, yeah. 68% as a foot soldier and only 20% in vehicles. Where Queen Sparrow, 67% foot soldier and 31% vehicle. So their stats are pretty much very close. But obviously each of them do have their own specific class that they prefer.
So we've got a couple of the 3%er guys, PHP, Bird Force, trying to keep the heel here again. But AoV is not letting down, right? I mean, there's rocket guns coming in, there's some grenades coming into this hill.
We do have some 3%ers spawning on and coming from the back side of the map to support PhD at the moment.
There we go. See the Desiree there, got
and
Steph coming in.
Tackle. Running up there and killing a couple and running back and ambush.
Well, here's another interesting fact. Rochi is also one of the top medics within the AoV team. Currently looking at 28,762 heals and 828 revives. That's also pretty good. Healing per minute 1.97, so also almost 2 people per minute. With infantry KD of 2.
Oh, that was just that was just so well played. Running up the hill, killing a couple of guys, then retreating back behind that rock again. I think, yes, football pilot. I think he might actually. Oh, he's not a medic.
Yeah.
But I think he's doing the same thing. He's using that same rock as well.
They clearly have spoken about this. Let's see if Destrier gets him as well. And Marky Mark takes him out.
So we've got AoV in lead with 658 score at the moment versus 164.
And almost a triple cap. But it seems as though something must be happening on Delta.
Something's happening on D. Yeah, D.
I think there was a bit of a flank. There's a lot of AoV guys heading back there.
Not anymore.
There we go.
Thanks for playing, guys.
Well, that was just cleared out.
Just a little more. And on the other side, can everyone just calm down and let one good run happen at a time here, so I can catch up? Marky Mark taking out 3 guys in a row.
Ah, that's awesome.
Guys need to coordinate this stuff. Marky Mark is on fire down there.
Split up and they're like all over the place trying to capture these points at the same time.
But the AoV guys, sorry, the 3%ers are looking like they're pushing back in on B. Now from the other side, they're trying a bit of a different strategy than using the hill. Coming from behind now. Let's see if I can clear out these AoV guys that are still hanging around in the trenches over here. Ooh, but that's Winkle, man, that guy in a trench at the moment. Just doing a little bit of crawling up. They finally got him. I think a couple of the 3% guys got taken out as well.
And Demi gets taken out.
They've got a medic. They've got 2 medics. So maybe there's some.
That will be coming up to 3 or 4, 5 of the 3%ers. It seems like Diablo got the kill there.
Okay, the 3% is now pushing hard on B. They really want to take back this point. Not too many AoV guys around at the moment.
So do we have any players that have played? Sorry, do we have any players in one of these teams that played internationally before?
You know what? I actually don't know. I mean, if I had to take a stab at it, I would think that probably Tack and Rob did.
Yeah, in Battlefield 4, I suppose.
Yeah.
As far as I know, Rob plays for a clan called Complex Simplicity, which is quite a well-known clan in the UK.
Nice.
I don't know if he still plays for them, but I know he was associated with them at one stage.
Yeah, it's amazing to see how the Battlefield franchise, the player base has grown. You know, people coming over from COD and new clans being formed on both consoles, Xbox and PlayStation, and obviously PC as well. Nice to see the community growing within this franchise. I've actually spoke to a few guys that's never played Battlefield before, and they just fell in love with the game after started playing Battlefield 1.
Yes, I had somebody contact me the other day and they were saying, oh, should they buy Battlefield 4? They really enjoy Battlefield 1. I'm like, wow, you started with Battlefield 1. I was quite shocked. Because for me, Battlefield 4 was like it.
It was the shit, yeah. Operation
I was like,
Locker.
yes, you should buy it.
Locker.
And buy premium.
So what do you... yeah. Go big or go home, man. So what do you guys think of the new maps and the new DLC coming up soon?
They look amazing.
It's the 13th, right?
Yeah, it's going to be on premium. It's going to be launched the 13th, and then obviously if you don't have premium, which I don't know, we will not get premium, will be I think a week or two after that. I see that we can expect some snow maps coming up. I don't know if it's going to be in this DLC, but definitely some of the upcoming DLCs throughout the year. Some snow maps.
It might be in the Russian one.
I'm hoping...
we're going to...
Yeah? Carry on.
Sorry, we're going to get some amphibian maps as well. Can expect some amphibian warplay.
Yeah, I'm just hoping that the snow maps aren't like Operation Whiteout on Battlefield 4, which I hated. Hated that DLC.
Yes.
With an absolute passion.
I think the only map that I really enjoyed was that, I think it was called Hangar 21 or Hangar...
Even Hangar 21 though. I was not a fan. I was not a fan of that whole DLC. Except when I was running around with my DICE LA camo and no one could see me. That was awesome.
I actually found it very difficult to drive one of those floating tanks.
Oh yeah.
Maneuvering,
yes, the armored tanks, yeah.
Maneuvering that thing was quite a bit
fun though.
So I see the 3%ers are trying to push through here now, through the little choke point.
Yeah.
It's 2-on-1 at the moment. 3-on-1, King Sparrow. Ooh, he just got taken out by Diablo.
See, yeah.
They might have a good gap here to try and push to D if they can.
Yeah, definitely pushing through. And there's no AoV guys close to them.
No, if they can
manage
Rango's around.
Yeah, we've got Queen Sparrow here at D. Trying to hold the fort, but she's up against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the 3%er guys.
King Sparrow, there's a couple of Rangos coming in from the side there. He might have an opportunity to do a bit of killing from the back. But I
We've
think
got Popeye ZA also
taking
coming in from the backside, flanking 3%ers. D is going down.
Queen Sparrow's coming through again from their spawn. And she's got Rob behind her.
Bunker. That might be a problem if they're all in a bunker. Just needs one grenade.
Yeah.
We've got
180 rockets.
3%ers.
But they're doing well. They're taking back D.
Yeah. King Sparrow and Rob Ridingwood coming into D, trying to take it back with Edge, Demi and Poople Pilot from the left-hand side, doing a total flank here.
Right, these 3%ers have just taken D. Now it's about holding it and allowing the guys to spawn back on.
Yeah, so we've got 9 3%ers versus 5 AoV guys on D.
Oh.
The King Sparrow coming in from the hill there, joining the fight with a rocket gun. Oh yeah, that thing is devastating, eh?
The Popeye coming in as well. They're into the bunker, and Football Pilot has just cleared out the bunker.
Oh, King Sparrow.
King Sparrow doing some work there with the rocket gun.
Just a little.
There's a couple of guys on the other bunker as well, but I think that's going to be a bit of a rush and clear as well. Let's see now. There we go. King Sparrow is rushing in, and let's see what happens. And he clears the bunker. Good job. These 3%er guys don't go down easy though. There's a lot of fight.
Very good fight.
There's a lot of fight here. They just keep pushing for that point. Savage doing a little bit of hiding, but I think someone saw him, so they might come hunting for him. It's a face-off between him and Rango at the moment. Rango knows he's there. Savage just sort of...
Oh, and King Sparrow's about to flank him. Oh yes.
He got Savage got Rango.
He got Rango, but
got him from behind. Yeah.
Shame, that was unfortunate. I wanted to see a victory dance.
You see 3%ers are taking back Bravo.
Yeah, that's clever moving from them. You get pushed off of Delta, spawn back on the other side and take that. Although there's a lot of AoV moving in from the backside, or the front side.
AoV is just all over the place. They're like the red ants tonight.
I actually think these 3%er guys, if they can manage to sort of, get this whole heal strategy they've been trying the whole game right, I think this might actually work quite well. Sort of defend B as a point, right?
Yeah, but I think what they should do as well is maybe try and keep a spawn beacon, if they manage to push through or flank to D, is to try and just keep one person alive. He doesn't necessarily have to fight for the flag, but just to stay undercover and, use so the rest of the guys can spawn on him. But see what they do is they all rush into the fight and then get mowed down, so then they have to fall back all the way to their spawn point again and start all over again.
Yep. Well, look, they've taken back B now again, so I mean there's some, like I said, I mean they're not going down easy, right? They're fighting back.
No, they're putting up a hell of a fight, which is very nice.
I don't have the score on my screen, yeah? What's the score?
Yeah, we've got 952 for 266. So another 50 points or so to go. We're in the 34th minute of this game. Half an hour already, eh? Football Pilot making some good work there. Defending B. Or Bravo, actually.
We have taken objective butter.
You know what?
Objective
I
butter.
found it difficult. Yeah, I just wanted to say that. to get used to the butter and the cloves and the bananas and the
Not a chance.
funny words that they've used for these things back in the day.
Not a chance. It's Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, and Delta.
Yeah, I think that's something that we got used to on Battlefield 4 and 3. And to hear, we've taken objective butter, I was like, what? Butter what?
I can't believe it's not butter.
But butter who?
Butterface.
This game is worth over 990 points for AoV with 268 for 3%ers. Do we know how long 3%ers have been a clan before? How long these guys have been playing together?
You know, from what I understood, they actually come from the Battlefield 4 days, but I think they were called XLX at the time, and they were recently, from what I know, they were recently renamed to X3x, which is the 3%ers. So I don't think the Battlefield 1 guys have played together, you know, so much before. Again, I mean, there's a couple of players that have a huge amount of experience from Battlefield 4 days.
Yeah.
But I don't think that long for the current lane.
Yeah, so the first round is gone and that went to AoV.
Yeah,
The
look,
next round,
I mean, this map,
deathmatch.
the Argonne Forest map, you know, by itself is not an easy map, right? I mean, it's really, there's a lot of cover, there's a lot of places to hide. You can be ambushed in probably 20 spots in that map. You know, so it's not an easy map to play anybody on, right?
Yeah, that's true. A lot of choke points. We've seen those little valleys or alleys between the rocks, which can become quite devastating if you have these clans clashing in there.
Yeah.
So are we just going to play all these match or different game modes that they're going to play? Is it all going to be on Argonne Forest?
No, there's supposed to be 3 sets of maps. We've got Argonne Forest. I think the other one is Ballroom Blitz. And then if you give me a second, I can confirm the lineup for you. So it is Argonne Forest, Ballroom Blitz, and Monte Grappa. I'm not exactly sure why there's a team deathmatch now in between the two matches, because obviously the matchups are on 3 times conquest, 12 versus 12.
Yeah.
So maybe it's a bit of a breather map. I don't know.
Oh, we are 2 members short as well on the AoV side. Oh, they're mixed again, so it could be either side.
Although they're probably just swapping out and getting the teams in order. Perhaps that's actually why they build in these team deathmatches in between, is to be able to make sure that the teams are swapped correctly. Could be.
And then when the new game mode starts, then they'll be in the selective teams where they should be. Do you think that's how they work it out?
Yes,
It's actually such a mission with these the limited admin controls. Yeah. Makes it so much more difficult to try and organize something like this, you know, and getting the teams where they should be, your placement and all of that.
Yeah.
I don't know, I think this might be a game, because I see these guys are not like playing or making themselves available to be shot. They're actually playing sneaky here with
Well, no one has really spawned in, so
I've seen there's some of the Captain Pipe, so he's on the 3% side. 3 of the 3%ers here by the bridge. Yeah, maybe it's just a warm-up or something.
Have you ever just stood still on this map though, and just listen to everything that's going on? The sound on these things, on these maps, man, are incredible.
Yeah, it is. The Fortress map has got some great sounds, you know, with the waves breaking and all of that. You hear the little birds and the seagulls, and you know, if there's no shooting happening, you can actually hear some of that finer detail within these maps.
Yeah.
The amount of time and effort that DICE has put into these maps are actually incredible. I can hear the lesser spotted chirping little birdie thingy from Australia there in the bushes. I don't know if it was an import or deliberately placed there. The soothing sounds.
Yeah, guys, it definitely looks to me like they're just sort of swapping sides and making sure that everybody's on the right side before anything is happening.
Should we stop the stream and continue, or just continue? Maybe just continue, eh?
Yeah, just keep talking.
Let's just see.
Yeah, once we've finished live streaming, obviously the video will render and you'll be able to watch and skip forward this little boring part where we just fly by and nothing really happens. We'll also I'll put some links in the description where you can fast forward to whenever the games start tomorrow morning. So if you want to come back,
but then you'll miss my awesome cinematographics, yeah.
What are you spectating there, Sherry? Are you looking at
I
the
am going
moss
over the
growing
map,
on...
actually.
You thought you're looking at the detail of the moss growing on top of the trees and the rocks and
I can do that.
hoppers.
I can do that.
Eh?
It's actually quite detailed, the moss.
Yeah, it's
pretty detailed.
Spot a gecko and win a prize. Do we have any geckos running around here? In between these rocks?
No, I have vines on the trees though. Okay, wait, there is some action happening.
Yeah, I think they've actually now swapped out. Everybody's in the right team. So there's a bit of gameplay going on.
Right, so as it started. So it's a running start.
Yeah.
Okay, so who's blue, who's red? Tackleberry is in red, so that's AoV.
That's
leading
correct.
with 11 to 3 points at the moment. And this is just one of the game modes that I really don't fancy playing by myself. Is team deathmatch, but obviously it works for guys who want to play competition and so on.
So, bit of action at that little house in the forest. Got a couple of guys there. Rob just cleared that out.
I think we're doing a bit of an injustice to our Afrikaans players here because we don't have we're not doing these commentating in Afrikaans as well. So you guys can continue in English, and I'm going to head over to Afritaal, if you don't mind.
Afritaal, dat is baie lekker.
Afritaal, ons gaan 'n bietjie Afritaal praat hierso.
Ja, ons kan al Afrikaans praat. Ja, dat is baie lekker.
Yeah, but I don't think we should do that to our English audience. Also, ek gaan net so 'n bietjie oorslaan in Afrikaans toe, dan ons nou vir Rouchi 786 wat hier so op die brug is. Die man is al besig, ek sien hy speel as 'n medic vanaand, maar hy hardloop verby sy teammates. Hoe werk dit?
He's gonna come back now, I'm sure of it.
Not so much.
How do I say
Sorry.
tackle? How do I say tackleberry in Afrikaans?
Dis tackleberry. Stop there.
Ja, dit sal wees duikie bessie. Ons het vir duikie bessie hierso. Hy's net geklits deur die blou span.
See, everything just sounds better in Afrikaans.
It does, it does.
Maybe not everything.
Well, agreed.
Rango the Django just being revived there by Rochi. Some awesome gameplay happening here.
TDM is very difficult to spectate because everybody is everywhere.
Ja, ons het vir Koningin Vink hier op die brug. En duikbossie of duikberry, duikblommetjie, dingetjie. Oh, my wêreld. Ek het gedink as ek nou, if I speak English, being an Afrikaans dude speaking English, you know, I know it sounds a bit funny, but if your native tongue is Afrikaans and you start tongue twisting there, then it's a problem. Then there's lag. There's really something wrong.
Lag.
Oh,
Yes.
this is actually quite a nice move by the by x3x, right, by 50%ers. From the train side, they just ambushed everybody on that bridge over there.
Oh ja. Ek sien ons het vir Duivel ZA hierso as support.
Ooh, we've got a team of about 4 AoV guys heading towards the bridge. Oof. They just made a killing.
This year is
Mark.
in a dangerous position right there.
You see, on this map, it tends to be whoever is on the sort of high end of the bridge, normally has the best advantage, right?
Yeah.
So whoever is coming in, unless they're coming in droves, you're at a disadvantage. Doesn't matter.
It seemed like they're all using the bridge as the central point to meet each other.
Yeah, look on the TDM map. I mean, the bridge pretty much, is probably the focal point because you can't get to the other points, right?
Yeah, within the dead zone.
Correct, but there's a lot of fighting happening underneath the bridge, which is sort of strange to see, especially in TDM.
Except you have guys like Tackleberry that are overlooking there and just annihilating.
Sort of just an Overwatch position.
We don't mention other games' names in this game.
Oh yeah. No, we do not do that.
We've got this tree here doing
nice.
a bit of a run at the back. I don't know where he's heading off to. I think he's going to try and flank wide. That might actually work. He's got a couple of guys spawning on him as he's running. Can clear out the first couple of guys. There we go. I think that actually worked quite well. There's a couple of 3% guys now spawning all on him. Creating a bit of a spawn beacon effect. Some good cover as well.
So I'm just looking at the live chat at the moment. I see we've got a full 5 members or 6 people watching at the moment. That must be including me. Looking at the live chat, we've got Brandon Yumi. Good to see. He's saying good to see some of the old names here from x3x. That's nice there. We've got a shout out for South African gamers. Just finished my stream. Huge success. Keep it up. Hey guys, seems like we're doing something right there. Although it is still in little bits and pieces.
Yeah, look, I also got a message from the.
Yeah.
I also got a message from the MDK guys. I don't know if they're all grouping together, but they say there's a couple of them watching as well, so they might all be watching on the same stream.
Oh, that's awesome. I've got a comment here from Mark Slubbert. He says the commentary is a bit soft. So we're going to have to try and just pick up our voices, I think, yeah. These live commentary feeds is obviously very valuable for us noobs at this point in time. We've got Mr. Dangerous 0001 saying that AoV is cleaning out the house, people.
I have to talk in my man voice.
Yeah, you have to bring out your man voice now, man.
I have to bring out my man voice.
We see that Brandon Newby just let us know that a lot of the AoV guys have played in the international teams.
Oh, that's a
So remember the
good
question
thing.
that we have. So yeah, guys, if you are listening to the stream at the moment, we are watching the stream, so you can give us your comments and we'll give you a shout out.
You may want to put your sound off on that stream though.
Say again, put the sound off the stream. Why is that?
Because I can hear it in the background.
No, how can you hear that? That's not possible. It's a typed screen, Sherry. It's where they type.
Okay, then I'm hearing feedback. I thought maybe it was the stream.
Have you got the gift to hear Braille?
Well, unless you've got the actual game happening in the background. No, otherwise I'm hearing feedback from someone's mic again.
We've got Soul Jimmy on the line, and he says he loves COD. Why the hell would you say that, Soul Jimmy?
Jimmy.
Disappointing. Come
So
on.
Jimmy, come on, Jimmy. Didn't expect that from you.
No, I did.
Mr. Dangerous.
I did expect that from Jimmy.
Mr. Dangerous also agrees with us. He thinks that Soul Jimmy is a COD fanboy.
You know, the night when they launched Battlefield 1, I was watching the live stream from DICE, and the only thing that you saw on that stream, the entire feed, was RIP COD. I couldn't believe it. I must have seen that maybe 1,000 times. I don't know how many.
That's awesome.
Yes, so here we have Ballroom Blitz, second game starting. Is this Conquest?
Is it Conquest?
Yeah, it's Conquest. We've got 5 flags in the play.
Good, and we have 12 on each team, so we are set. I think they're ready.
Yeah, so are they going to do the same thing, only doing the three flags in the middle?
Well, let's see.
It seems as though nobody is running towards the 2 gimme flags, so that's probably what they're going to do, yeah.
Yeah, because I see the 3% guys also have completely left that flag alone, so I think that is the plan, is that they only play 3 cent 3.
Okay, let's just check quickly. Which team is which?
Oh, we've got Ludwig watching. How's it, Ludwig? Good to see you guys are supporting the channel. Thanks so much for your thumbs up. We really appreciate it. Alright, so the game's on.
So 3% have just taken B, and then C and D at the moment belongs to AoV.
Truth form, I see that Rob Ridingwood has taken for his tank. Suppose that it was something that could have been expected. And he's being supported by, I don't know, oh damn, I just wanted to see who was his mechanic to help him a bit. Okay, so we've got Christian Tutor here that just reminded us that there's no home flags as per the rules. So I suppose it is rules that they've set up to not capture the home flags of each team and only play the middle 3.
Yeah, rules that we never got, and we just supposing just wanna put that out there.
Yeah.
Because we didn't know.
Thing if we get some of these rules beforehand.
This is just a testament to our spectating capability.
Yes.
Yeah, this is just a
just awesome.
testament that we are still noobs and we're proud of it.
No, we're awesome. We're awesome, and we figured it out all on our own.
Away.
Oh man, there's a bit of a battle going on here for the ballroom.
Yeah, that's it.
Couple of the
see if I can get inside there.
Diablo's defending at the moment.
Yeah, definitely.
Defending hard actually. Oh, they got him. Very well defended though. Attack and Rochi just getting the better of it at the end. Also, they're all medics at the moment. Well, not all of them, but there's quite a bit of medics around. So, I mean, there's a lot of healing going on. AoV has taken E now as well.
I got stuck in a building. That's the one thing about Battlefield 1 spectating, is that you can get stuck in buildings.
Are you still
You
stuck?
have to go through... No, I'm good. I'm good now. But you have to actually go through windows, and if the windows aren't broken out or empty, then you can't get through them, and yeah. It's a bit tricky, guys, okay?
So we've got Roshi outside of C. I think he's went around to go and see if There was nobody approaching from D, but I see that there's actually D's being lost at the moment, or taken, and just have a quick look.
Okay, so I see the strategy with Rob in his tank. You've got Queen Sparrow on his backside, fixing and repairing the tank constantly. Obviously showing some good teamwork there, and trying to keep the tank alive, which is one of the biggest assets you can have in a conquest match. Because not only can you keep some of the enemy at bay, but you also use it as a spawn beacon for the rest of the team to get closer to certain points in the game.
So I'm having a look at a great dogfight here between Football Pilot and
Oh, I caught that. That was awesome.
2% of Pilot who just jumped up. Football Pilot still in it.
Oh, and it's chasing you, man. Just look at that.
You've got AoV pushing up on B now.
Yes, our base has just grown with another 2 people watching, so we've got a total of 8. Nice. How's it, guys? Welcome.
Although the nice thing
about
the nice thing about the stream though is that it's this. What I saw last time is that a lot of people actually and watched the next day, because there's a lot of people playing at the moment, and obviously don't you know, sort of watching, but they don't mind doing it tomorrow at work.
Yeah, definitely. But for the new guys who just started watching the stream, we've got our AoV local South Africa clan versus the 3%ers, currently busy in a friendly match with AoV currently in the lead, taking, is it 2 out of the 3 games that we've got going now?
Well, I think this is the second conquest one, so this is the second official one that they're playing now. The first conquest one obviously AoV took.
Okay, so the team deathmatch previous to this, that didn't count for anything.
No, I think they're using it to make sure that they swap out sides correctly and that everybody's on the right side, so that when the conquest starts up, they can actually start playing from the beginning.
Again, we're not sure because we haven't been given the rules.
But I think that's pretty accurate based on our extremely good spectating capabilities.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got Soul Jimmy. He says, "I just wanted to make everyone laugh. Of course, God is a joke. I don't know." Jimmy.
Well, now we know Jimmy has a great sense of humor.
Yeah, especially when he's flattening everyone in a tank. You're awesome, Jimmy. Love being opposite to you in a team.
You know what would be an interesting matchup? Jimmy and Rob matching up in tanks, just tanks.
Oh, yes. Watching. Everyone else can just stand back and... Yes. Yes. We need to do that. We need to do that. That smells like something we need to video. I'm down.
So let's have a look at. There we go. It seems like. Where
is Crazy Mike off to? Right at the back of the map over here. He's running off to King Sparrow. This could be interesting.
Shiri, can you give us a bit of a bird's eye view there, straight down? Let's have a look and see what's happening there.
I see there's some guys at D as well. Some of the 2% guys actually taking D at the moment.
Yeah, we've got Rob moving in with his tank onto D as well.
Bird Force over here, but we've got Rango coming in. He's flaring it up to make sure that everything shows. Oh, and I think that was Bird Force that just got it there from Rob's tank.
Zoom in some more.
Oh, we've got the dogfight happening again here between Football Pilot and Savage. Savage looks like he's in an attack plane, and Football Pilot obviously in his fighter plane.
Oh yeah.
and Savage decides to abandon that. And I think he did that on purpose. I think Savage is going to go for one of the back points now. Should just watch out for the tank. Because I think Rob smelled him.
Football Pilot making good use of those flares just to spot him.
There seems to be some good gameplay going on between Rob and Football Pilot as well. Some supportive, you know, sort of flaring from the plane and the tank then just sort of clearing out.
Yeah. See, we've got Ludwig here. He says he'd rather play Old Medal of Honor than COD. So,
I think I'd rather play Pac-Man than COD, man.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's funny to see, you know, I can remember when Modern Warfare just launched, and Modern Warfare 2, it was such a big hit. Everybody played it, and it seems like the COD franchise has just gone down with all their futuristic games that they started bringing out. Taking it a bit too far.
Probably going to get crucified for this, but I really enjoyed Modern Warfare.
Rather Modern Warfare than what?
I don't know.
Pac-Man.
Well, I enjoyed Modern Warfare.
No, I did
like
as well, but that's what I'm
Sunday afternoon.
No, I mean me as well. That's what I said. I liked the game and I played it on Xbox. And
so did I. But we're not allowed to mention Xbox here.
Why?
Because I get crucified when I speak.
Okay, but this one has not been officially sponsored by PlayStation yet. So we can say
no,
what we
Yaku
want
may
to.
shout at you if you mention Xbox.
Look, I'm a firm believer, right? You've got to choose a platform.
So you haven't played with the Xbox yet, Yaku?
I have. I red ringed about 3 of them, and then I decided that I want to buy something that lasts.
My Xbox red ringed about 3 times. All I did was reset it and it was working again.
I must say I had one, like every 18 months I had to buy a new one as well, so I'm with you on that one.
Oh, no.
No, I mean, I did the whole heatsink thing with the 5-cent coins and sort of shoving them in there to, you know, take the heat away from the CPU and all sorts of funny...
What? I obviously got a really good one then, because I haven't replaced one Xbox. I've still got it and it still works.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I got one that was made on a Sunday, man.
No. Mine's still operational. It's pretty cool. I mean, I don't play Xbox.
So there's a bit of a fight going on for C here, or there was.
But Christian Tutor just made a mention here that he says, you mean Space Invaders. So I reckon that Space Invaders is also, that 8-bit Space Invaders is also better than
Space Invaders is so cool. Still play that game.
Remember that, eh?
You guys remember that game that where you used to fly around and you had to shoot the asteroids into smaller and smaller bits?
Galaxia. Galaxia, yeah.
It's like an 8-bit thing, and it was.
I was a fan.
Yeah, so was I.
Yeah, but I must say I've been a fan for games since my dad got us a Commodore 64. That
oh yeah, that's a little bit
I think that's
far
way
out of my
before
time.
your time.
Yeah.
That's like ancient.
However, speaking of fans, I don't know if everyone on the stream knows that we have a Facebook page for BattleBros ZA. So go ahead and like that, and you can see when all the new content comes out and when we post challenges and all that sort of thing as well.
Yeah, that's great. And then Yaku, we've got Twitter running as well now, eh?
Yes, we do. We're trying that as well. I mean, obviously it's another sort of streaming channel. Actually, I think between all of us, Cherie's probably the most qualified.
Twitter. I love Twitter.
Yeah, I saw that.
So you can. If
So
you
anyways, I think
guys want
Yeah.
to get hold of us, yeah, you can tweet Cherie at BattleBros ZA.
What?
On the fly.
like-
Stay with me.
Alrighty
Stay with
then.
me. Stay with me.
just back on the game very quickly.
Yes.
I see that 3%ers have actually taken B and actually holding it for a bit. There is some fight back coming from AoV. There's a couple of guys coming in from the ballroom side, and they're going to try and obviously take back B again. So if the 3%er guys can start spawning on here, they might be some fighting coming up. I see there's a tank coming this way as well. PhD 69 trying to support that B point. But AoV really pushing on this one as well. Alright, back to the social talk.
I don't know. I think these the games that we are spectating tonight. I don't know if it's me or is it a bit slow. It's as if there's not a
Yeah,
lot
it
of
is
rhythm
taking
happening.
forever.
You know, if I compare it to the games that we spectated last week, this one definitely has got its own rhythm, as you said. You know, but it's definitely the pace is definitely a bit slower.
Yeah, the
I don't know if
tempo's
it's the
not
game
there.
mode.
It might,
Do you
yeah,
think
it might
it's the
just be
game
that.
mode?
I'm not convinced that conquest for 12v12 is the greatest way to go. I would say, you know, with that amount of people, domination would probably be better, because this is taking forever.
Yeah, I would say rather suggest that if they want to do what they're doing now with the 12 on 12, you know, I don't know how much Pigeon can take, but Pigeon has got a nice quick pace to it. Capture the flag or domination has got a nice quick pace to it.
Yeah.
But definitely not conquest. I think conquest are made for bigger maps. A lot
Well,
of
to be
more.
honest with you, I think what will happen is that once the server sort of patch comes out, then probably Conquest might become the preferred option, purely because then you'll be able to switch players a lot quicker and, you know, build up the teams a lot easier. Whereas at the moment, I think the reason why they do it 12 on 12 is just to sort of, you know, sort out all that switching crap, right? Because it's
Yeah.
a lot easier to try and switch 12 on 12 than it is to do 32 on 32.
Okay,
Correct.
but what I would suggest then is if they are going to do a conquest like this and they're only going to play for the first 3 maps, then let the guys actually cap their first flags so that the tickets bleed is just a bit faster.
Yeah.
Because at the moment it's almost as if, like, I don't know, we're just not getting anywhere. And the guys must get tired after a while as well.
We've got some fighting going on here just behind B. It seems that the 3%er guys are trying a heal strategy again, trying to do the high ground down on B. Let's see if it's going to work in a couple of minutes.
Just want to do a shout out here for Jean-Claude Hatting. He says, thanks for promoting the team's Battle Bros. Thanks for watching, Jean. We appreciate your support. Yeah, we've got Christian Tutor making a valid point. He says 12 versus 12 conquest should have been only 500 tickets. But obviously
yeah.
with the server settings, with the server settings that are limited at the moment, we can't do that. So valid point. Thanks for that
I actually
one, Christian.
think we can.
I actually do think you can, yeah. You can set the ticket count to 50%.
Can you? Oh yes, you can. You're right. So that can be done, but I don't think that they've taken that in consideration when they set up these maps.
No, I don't think so.
Because remember, if you do that on Conquest, doesn't it change?
It does.
Yes, it
It actually
definitely
changes
does.
for the entire server, yeah.
Yeah, so the settings are not map specific or game mode specific. It's a general setting for the whole server.
Yeah.
Well, come
So
to
you
think of
won't
it,
have a
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it wouldn't be such a huge thing if they were doing a 50% map or ticket count on each map, and then they were having the TDM as a warm-up and then an intermittent round, it would just go a lot quicker.
Yeah, absolutely.
What is the ticket count right now? Sorry guys, I don't have the score up on my
I'm
screen.
pretty sure it's going to be 1,000 tickets because we had 477
It's
on AoV and they look only like about halfway through the bar.
50%, yeah. Yeah, with 3%ers at 115. 115.
Okay, to the guys who are watching the stream at the moment, if there's anything you'd like to see, any specific sort of camera view, or if you want to see certain players playing, you know, give us a shout and we'll try and accommodate you.
Yeah, so we can actually do a first person if you request that. Any of the specific players that you would like to see. Maybe Cherie, see if you can do Pupil Pilot in his plane as a first person. I think that he's got some good skills with that airplane at the moment.
I can catch his airplane. Let's see what I can do. There we go. Oh, and just in time because he is shooting down another plane. That's fantastic, actually.
We are losing objective Duff.
I got the wide angle view of that. That'd be great. Look, I mean, at the moment, AoV holding C. Well, actually holding all the points, right? They're holding
Yeah, we've
B,
got
C,
some.
and D. But D looks like it's being taken. Ooh,
Yeah.
But there's Pupil Pilot there. And there's a
Marky
couple
mark
of
here
AoV
on D.
Rob is cleaning up somewhere.
Queen Sparrow just came in for the kill there. King Sparrow right from the heels. Popeye and Rochi. These guys are actually pretty fast when, you know, when the opposite team starts taking a flag. It's within a few seconds you'll see that a lot of the AoV guys will storm that specific flag to keep it in check.
We have taken objective Duff.
There we go, so they've taken back D now. I see that the Behemoth has actually arrived. So that's interesting because I am sure the Behemoth was off on the previous map.
It was on, it just said nobody was allowed to spawn in it. Remember, it was the train.
Cherie, we've
yes.
got a request here from Chris Ruitt. He says, please announce him by saying, here comes Pupil Pilot in his plane. Every single time. Can you do that?
I didn't hear
Pipe?
specifically asking me, so I'm gonna guess there was no specific mention of my name.
Well, I see that you're the main commentator with the main camera view,
no,
so it is
no.
at you.
No.
Just say it,
It's gonna sound better coming with a trucker voice.
Okay, just say it. Let's just hear what it sounds like, just once.
No.
You hate saying that, don't you?
I hate it. I hate it so much. I'm a lady. Ladies don't say things like that.
What don't they say?
Things like his name.
Like what?
Oh, you're giving yourself
It's not gonna happen.
Okay, so Jimmy says he would like you to move into Rob's tank for a moment. Let's see what Rob's
Okay.
up to. I don't know if there's any action there, Wayne.
Where is Rob's
Well,
tank?
Rob's on the hill at the moment. He's just opposite.
Rob's,
opposite B.
Yeah.
Ah.
He's gonna. Try
That's
and
only
mow
because
down
Soul
Mr.
Jimmy wants to watch how he. Oh.
Oh.
Well,
Rob
that
just
was
got-
such great timing.
Tank is,
Thank you, Soul
oh,
Jimmy.
yeah. Tank is gone.
Yeah, he just wants to watch how Rob plays, so that when he does his challenge, he can be in the mind of Rob.
Ah, you want? So Jimmy's a fanboy.
Ooh.
And let's just see. We've got Rango here. I just want to see what is he doing. He's sort of just on the ladder, not going anywhere.
Dude, we've got. I'll say it. Pupil Pilot trying to take out the.
In his plane.
In his plane, yeah, trying to take out the the bomber from 3%ers.
Well, it was anticlimactic.
I'm truly wondering what Rango is doing over here on the ladder. There we go, he's finally decided to climb up. he was just standing on that ladder for a bit. I don't know, you know, having a rest. I don't know, maybe went for a smoke.
Completely
Sharif,
AFK.
if you don't want to say Poopel Pilot, why don't you just call him Bode Vleenier then?
Yeah. Okay.
Try that. Say it.
And your Afrikaans is good, man. Go for it.
That's not that good, jeez.
Bode Vleenier.
Bode Vleenier.
Bode
Yeah.
Vleenier.
There we go.
There we go.
So, okay, now say Poopel Pilot.
No.
Looks like PhD is doing some defending here at B as well in his tank. But we've got Winkle with his rocket gun, and I think there's a couple of other AoV guys just heading in from the ballroom side as well.
Yeah, we've got a lot of guys here from 3%ers on B, but we've got Rob here with his tank on flames, trying to recapture the point together with Queen Sparrow. Queen Sparrow, I know, is his mechanic. So I'm sure that the Ratchet will come out soon to try and take away some of that smoke.
Yeah, I can see Queen
there we
Sparrow
go.
trying to repair.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, that's some good teamwork, eh? These guys have definitely got their game on. So we've got C going down.
We have taken objective butter.
We've got Tackleberry and Rochi. Demi Dames. How do you say this? Demi Dames.
Damas?
Damas.
Goodness
Demi Damas
gracious.
or just Damas? Damas.
Demi Damas. That's what I would
with,
assume, since South
Edge.
African.
Yeah. Dames.
Dames.
Dames. Yeah, trying to put an extra accent on top of the accent with another accent.
Okay, so we've got Bird Force and Marky Mark now, I think, sort of just lying here at B, trying to secure the point. Good formation, one's high, one's low. And there's a lot of AoV guys heading in this way. Oh, and Bird Force just got taken out by Poopel Pilot. There he's plane. And AoV's back, taking B. But again,
Yeah.
you know, these 3%er guys, they're relentless, right? They just keep pushing ahead.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I just like to
That's what
point
I'm
out that
saying.
I am in Rob's tank and the weird camera angles are not me. I'm not doing that. That is where he is looking. Unfortunately, I am looking from behind where he's looking, so...
Try and press your joystick, your analog stick that I
I
just once.
did, but, you know, from the inside it's difficult to see a lot that's happening, but from the outside, when he looks somewhere, I'm looking from
Yeah, then it
behind the tank
changes.
at there. So I'm
see,
basically looking at the arse end of the tank.
Yeah, I think we have to look at your settings just after this gameplay is finished or whatever. It's got to do something with the perspective view of the player if he's in a
Okay.
vehicle.
Okay.
Okay, but we don't have to do it now.
No, we're not going to do that now.
So who's over here? It's PhD. Ooh, was trying to defend A, I think. Well, not
Yeah, so
A,
you've
he
got-
was close to A.
3% is just taken C, moving down in this passageway on the left-hand side of the ballroom. So we've got a lot of the AoV guys just blocking them.
You know, it's a pity though, if on the way that these guys are playing at the moment, you know, not sort of taking the base flags, right? Is that there's so much of the game being played on those two base flag on this map specifically.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of the time, I mean, the game is really between C, D, and E, right? And if you're leaving E out of the equation, you know, you almost take away a lot of that open field sort of running and gunning battle.
Yeah. But will it make a difference if you capture the first 2 flags closest to the base?
I think time-wise it'll
ticket-wise?
make, yeah, I think it'll beat tickets a lot faster than this.
Okay.
Because goodness.
Yeah, because I mean we're looking at in excess of about 35 minutes per round now, so we're gonna be here until 12 o'clock.
Which is not really different from any other night. I think.
Yeah, I was just wondering.
Yeah, but it's just a bit different, you know, just holding a controller in your hand, doing a fly cam thing, and then
But I
playing.
must tell you tonight.
But the company.
No, but I must tell you
Scotty.
No, but
The
I must
company.
tell you that tonight.
Yes, sorry. Carry on.
Tonight, my KD is probably the highest that it's ever been.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Listen to him, Mr. I, always at the top of that leaderboard.
Well, not always.
Okay, most of the
Last night I
time.
wasn't. No, but last night was just shocking. I got
Well,
killed
last
so
night
much.
we were playing with these guys, so it was not a good idea.
I really got killed a lot.
Let's see what's happening here by B. See, we've got a lot of the 3%ers guys on the back side of B, and Rob in the middle there in the water section. What is it? A pool? Can you call it a pool? Is it a pond?
I call it a
pond.
swimming pool all the time.
That thing is so. It's not very deep.
The
though.
water
It's
feature.
more like a featured kind. Yeah, it's not a pool. You can't really sit in it and cool off
It's
or
like
anything like
it's
that.
like a splash pool, right?
Yeah, but they should have put like where's some fishes or shit in here just to make it a bit more interesting to look at.
Fishes
Some
or
toys.
shit. Nice.
Yeah. And then as an Easter egg, you can get a fishing rod somewhere, fucking tucked behind a tank, and then go fishing. If you get shot to shit for the night, you know.
We have taken objective butter.
Just to make it a bit more interesting.
Hey Scully, by the way, congratulations on completing that challenge. I know that was difficult.
Buddy, that was a mission of
We
note.
spent an immense amount of time trying to decode that Morse code.
The dot dash, dot dot dash, dot dash, dot dash. I had such a laugh. I had to listen to the video that we took of that. And I was pushing myself laughing at it all over again. With a dot dash, dot dot dash. Have you got that? Now I've got a dash. Do I need a dot? Now put a dash before the dot and then 2 dots and another dash. Okay, hang on. I've got 3 dots and a dash. Let me tell you, that Easter egg challenge is very challenging. And especially for the PlayStation guys, because the one thing that makes it a bit more of a mission is you have to record your gameplay once you listen to the Morse code, and it should be on an empty server because you can't have like these extra noises. And besides the fact, once you've picked up your headphones and you get shot, you have to go and pick it up again. You can't go to the spawn beacon or the MCOM or whatever you call that thing to get your
telegraph.
Morse code. The telegraph. So it all has to be done in one go. But once you've completed one section by finding your secret symbol, then that level is complete and you can switch your PlayStation off or go do something else, and then just carry on the next day. But the one thing
rage
that
somewhere else.
Yeah, rage quit, because it will happen. I mean, there were some times that I went on to certain maps and I didn't find headphones at all. And then I read up about it, is that sometimes it can take up to 10 minutes to spawn. So I mean,
like the dog tags with the Phantom project.
Yeah, exactly. So what I did is I just left and searched for another empty server, and then went back into the specific map, which I used Suez for, just to get the headphones, because there's only 5 spawn points.
So it doesn't matter which one you
possible spawn
use.
points.
You can use any of those.
No. You can use. I used Suez all the time on all the levels that I did to get the headphones. Yeah.
Sorry guys, they just 3% have just taken back D. There's a couple. There's just, it's now 1-on-1. AoV, it's Does Winkle and
Bird Force.
got, I think, Bird Force at D, and I think it's 1-on-1.
Oh, we might get a nice melee. Yes. Beautiful.
But Steph just spawned just as the knife kill was happening.
That spawning is a terrible, terrible thing.
Oh, what a knife kill.
AoV just completely swarmed Delta. They're just taking it back really quickly.
Is
See,
that
we've got
the wall of that car?
The mist that rolled in just now, making it a bit difficult to see.
Is that Rango
What is
just
going
lying
on in
the
that horn? That's interesting.
there he goes. He's just warning that he's coming.
Yeah, so everyone knows where he is.
Okay, so we have a ticket count of 913, 34 minutes, and 189 tickets for 3%.
You know, we should probably try and be more interesting than this if the match is going to go on this long.
Doing what? Are you going to start singing for us, Shirley?
No.
Let's do the Battlefield Idol edition.
What's called X Factor? I'll turn my chair.
That's a jappie. Jy kan ook maar 'n noot of twee
I
slaan
don't think
daarmee.
that is X Factor.
Yeah, I don't know, Scully. There's a couple of things I don't do. One of them is singing.
Oh, I don't believe that. I think enough alcohol would make you do anything.
You don't sing in the shower, bro?
Badly.
Or you just hum. You just hum.
Yeah, no, humming's a strong point actually. I've got a good hum.
Yeah, you've got a good hum. See, we've got Queen Sparrow repairing Rob's tank on the backside here. So while he's getting, I think he's being shot from a cannon or something on the far side there. But Queen Sparrow definitely doing a good job on keeping this tank intact. I wonder if he's getting paid for that. You think they've got a contract there? With Rob?
No, I don't.
Soul Jimmy, you need to get yourself one of them.
Yeah, you need a sidekick, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy and Robin.
Jimmy and Robin.
Although he's deadly enough, he doesn't need one. No, don't.
Yeah,
On second thoughts, don't get one.
Jimmy. Yeah. Can you imagine if he gets one? It's gonna be worse.
Well,
we're gonna get shot to shit.
No one can shoot him, so I don't think that he needs one that badly.
Shiri, how's the entries coming along for the BattleBros challenge?
Oh, looking good actually. There's some really good videos out there, and a lot of guys that have got the challenge so far. Still looking for. I'm still looking for a good few more though.
Do we have anybody that exceeded 5?
There was one who did 4 in a row. He did one knife kill, then he did a gun kill, then he did 4. So technically no, but was still a good run though.
Still check. There's still some time, eh? When does it close? Yeah. Saturday, eh?
Saturday, that's correct.
The cutoff. Yeah, I can't wait for the next one. Have you got anything in mind for the next one or not yet?
Depends on how good the guys are on this one, but got a couple ideas up my sleeve.
Oh, that's cool, because I think that the guys have definitely responded well to this one then. If we think of the previous challenges might have been a bit too difficult, even for the seasoned veterans.
It's possible, it's possible. But if you guys have got any ideas as well on the actual chat, you know, send suggestions on Facebook or in the WhatsApp group. I'm sure we'll use them somewhere along the line.
Let us know what you would like to see as a challenge. I would have thought that a guy like Poopal Pilot would have done the challenge of the road kills a plane.
Well, it's also quite possible that since the challenge was new, that not many guys had heard of it, or you know, they weren't sure that it was going to be around for a bit. But it is going to stay around, and the challenges are going to keep coming, guys. So every week, yeah, look out for the new challenge.
We've got a request here from Christian Tutor who's asking, could you guys show the scoreboard every now and then? Cherie, will you be able to do that for us?
Yes. Sorry.
Okay. So that
I
was
don't
also
usually
his
do
fault there.
this, okay? Yes, I will take full responsibility for that.
Please don't let it happen again.
Sorry. Please don't fire me.
Please don't piss our 6 viewers off. Our 6 live viewers anyway.
All good, all good. I don't have broad shoulders. I can't even say that I have broad shoulders to take it on, but I'll take it anyway.
Yeah, no, I don't think we would like you to have broad shoulders. Just keep them as they are. Otherwise, it would have been it's Scaly, Yaku, and Butch tonight.
That's actually fun.
There's a scoreboard.
Butch with a broad shoulders.
They're only... Oh, it looks like everyone's leaving. There's a scoreboard. There's 8 whole people on here.
Yeah, I think they might have decided that because of the length of the game, I don't think.
But just keep it there. Let's have a look and see what's happening, so we can just. Yeah, it seems like they are leaving, eh? Jaco, wil jy nie net vir ons 'n WhatsApp stuur dat ons net just to confirm before we cut the stream?
Well, literally all we have on the stream at the moment. Okay, now we only have 6 people on. Yeah, I don't think that they're going to be sticking around.
Yeah, I think they're calling it a game. So everybody who watched and everybody who's still going to watch, we would like to thank you. If you found this content obviously useful and you would like to see us do more of these streams, just give us a thumbs up. And if you think that we're totally crap and just should get rid of our YouTube channel, just give us a thumbs down.
But thumbs ups are cool.
And actually a subscription would be better.
Yes.
And
hit that subscribe button, guys.
Leave us your IP address and the easy way into hacking your PC or your PlayStation or whatever you're using to watch the channel, and we'll gladly comply.
We'll get Anonymous to contact you. Listen, guys, this has been fun, really fun. I enjoyed this second round that we did here, but I think we're going to cut the stream. So all of you should have a very good night.
Okay, great fun, guys.
All right, guys. See you around. Bye.